You can buy mass-produced skis from a large company, or you could choose to purchase a handcrafted set from a small independent. It's a matter of preference, much like drinking beer produced by a major brewery versus a microbrewery. In fact, many ski buying guides call small independent brands microbrews. Handmade skis typically feature exclusive designs with high-end craftsmanship. They're produced in limited quantities by small independent companies. This maker builds the core of the ski from two types of wood: Colorado aspen and Colorado pine. They're harvested from trees killed by pine beetles. Workers glue together 8 to 10 pieces depending on the width of the ski. The pieces form a laminated block that's structurally stronger than a solid piece of wood. They clamp the block in a press for 2 hours while the glue dries. After they remove the block from the press, they use a bandsaw to cut off strips. Each strip will be the core of a ski. One block typically makes 6 ski cores. Next, they shape the ski cores with a router, using a template underneath the ski contour. They apply a blowtorch to strips of ultra-high molecular weight plastic to make it bondable. Then they coat the plastic with epoxy and adhere a strip of it to each side of the ski core. This forms a sturdy sidewall to protect the core from side impact. After the epoxy sets, they saw 6 inches off the front and back of the ski. With a hand planer, they taper the thickness of the ends. Then they heat the sidewalls again to prep them for bonding. But first, workers glue a plastic core called a tip spacer to the front of the wood core. This holds the parts together during construction. Then they use a hand-crank die machine to die cut the brand name and logo into a strip of ultra-high molecular weight plastic. They die cut the same letters in white, then place them in the black cutout strip. This is the ski's base. Now they can begin constructing the skis. They take a left and right base and spread epoxy over the entire surface. They lay down a layer of epoxy-saturated fiberglass and position the ski core on top. Then they spread epoxy on the core and tip spacers, as well as lay extra fiberglass where the bindings will be installed. They position steel plates for mounting the bindings. Then cover the entire ski with another layer of fiberglass. Finally, they add a nylon top sheet printed with a graphic design. They cover the assembly with a series of metal sheets and silicone heating blankets, then place everything in a custom-designed ski press. When workers activate the press, rubber air bladders inflate, pressing the wood into a ski shape. 35 minutes later, the skis come out of the press. A worker separates them with a bandsaw. Using a jigsaw, they trim the tip and tail. The saw leaves a rough edge, so workers sand the entire perimeter. Then they taper and bevel the sidewall. This gives the skis a better edge grip on snow. The final step is to peel off the film that has been protecting the nylon top throughout construction. These handmade skis come in several different styles, shapes, and sizes. All they need now are bindings. Then it's all downhill from here.